What's up, you guys? It's your boy Trippy. So, late breaking news. Kevin Holland has stepped up to replace Darren Till at UFC Fight Night in Vegas against Marvin Vettori. So, let's talk about this. Can Kevin Holland redeem himself after the ridiculous performance that he's shown against Derek Brunson? Let's talk about it. Marvin Vettori fights with a meanness and anger and an intensity that just screams, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to absolutely try to rip your head off at all times. Kevin Holland can sometimes play games in there, man. Kevin Holland, to win this fight, needs to come in there in game mode. He does not need to come in there and joke around like how he did in the Derek Brunson fight, because this will be a brutal beating by Marvin Vettori if Kevin Holland does not come in here on his A game. Kevin Holland says that he's serious about this fight. He says that he accepted it and he's looking to redeem himself. That's absolutely good, because he's going to need that. In the striking, you could say Kevin Holland has the advantage, although Kevin Holland gets really reckless at times and really sloppy. I guess that's a little bit of a good thing, the recklessness, due to the fact that Marvin Vettori, man, hangs his chin in the air and it almost seems like he's begging to get countered and put out, man. Whenever he's boxing, just watch his boxing exchanges. His chin is hanging in the air. But can Kevin Holland capitalize on it? I think that he can. I think that that could be a big moment in his fight. With the power of Kevin Holland, that is sometimes a little weird, but he has power. And Marvin Vettori hangs his chin in the air. I am interested to see what happens when Kevin Holland lands on Marvin Vettori's chin. I really want to see if Marvin Vettori is just going to eat it, or is he going to go down like the rest of Kevin Holland's opponents when they make subtle mistakes in their defense like that. But though Marvin Vettori hangs his chin in the air, he is still a really good boxer and a crisp striker on the feet. Pretty technical, though he gets hit. He's pretty technical. I wouldn't put him as an elite striker like Israel Adesanya or Robert Whittaker, but he's a pretty good and technical striker and a much better striker than Derek Brunson. That gives me a little bit of worries for Kevin Holland due to the fact that we saw how Kevin Holland got handled in the grappling, and Derek Brunson wasn't that competitive on the feet. But Marvin Vettori is absolutely a better striker than Derek Brunson. Now, on the ground, it's pretty competitive. If Marvin Vettori gets Kevin Holland to the ground, which I can see happening, Kevin Holland has shown that he has good bottom defense. He can defend himself down there, but the problem is that Kevin Holland has problems getting himself back up. And when he does get himself back up, he tends to gas out in the later rounds, as we saw in the Derek Brunson fight. Now, that is worrisome due to the fact that this could be the exact same fight. This could be the exact same fight, except delivered a little bit worse by Marvin Vettori, who fights with the meanness. He's going to go out there and absolutely try to batter Kevin Holland and finish him. Okay, that's why I say this is all good. This is all competitive if Kevin Holland comes in there not playing any games and looking to redeem himself and is absolutely serious. Because I tell you, if he is not serious about this, he is going to get torn to shreds by Marvin Vettori. A better striker than Derek Brunson, and in my opinion, the same level of grappling of Derek Brunson. He just gets taken down. Kevin Holland just gets beaten up if he does not take this serious, but he has to find a way to get back up, because good bottom defense only means so much if you're still getting controlled on the ground. That is not a good thing. He can sure defend all the bottom shots, all the top exchanges that Marvin Vettori is going to throw at him while Kevin Holland's back is on the canvas. Yeah, sure, he can defend a lot of them, but that still doesn't look so good in the George's scorecards. And he's not going to sit there and try to lay on him like Darren Brunson did. Marvin Vettori is going to try and take Kevin Holland's head off at every moment in the fight until he gasses out. They both tend to slow down a little bit in the fight, but hear me out. This fight is pretty competitive, and every point of the fight is just a matter of, where is Kevin Holland going to be? Is he going to play games in there? Because if he plays games in there, it's not competitive. If he doesn't, if he comes in here serious, it's really competitive. One thing I do know, if you're talking in terms of matchmaking, this is one entertaining and one competitive fight, whichever way it goes. Whether Kevin Holland comes in there playing games, if he does come in there playing games, I still see it being really exciting, because I can see Kevin Holland still landing on Marvin Vettori and putting him in a bit of trouble, despite the fact, because Marvin Vettori gets really reckless when he gets angry and intense like that. He'll sometimes throw himself into the fire and just look to take your head off and just walk into things. We saw that in the Jack Hermanson fight, but Marvin Vettori also has power to put Kevin Holland down. Man, this is an interesting fight. I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Let's get a debate going in the comments, but this has been the breakdown. and my prediction will come as the fight gets closer. This has been your boy Trippy, and I'm out, man.